to go.
So you guys are getting stuff there, right?
That's true.
It's right versus all that.
I know. I don't think it's because you walk right here. I think you were the catalyst to breaking all records ever on our lives. There's no doubt about it in my mind. You guys make it. So, what's your feeling about being back?
Good. I know there's a big business. It's nice that the operators of your stage is going the right way. And it was, it's always rough playing again this early as we did today, but it also gives, the reach their morning range. Some people, it was cathartic.
So you have morning range?
I don't have to call this early yet.
Now, 2 years ago it was range, but I did notice your makeup is impeccable. If I did not rain, my face would be in my shirt. So how do you do it? What's the...
I don't go outside.
You don't go outside? Even when you're punching the range, it doesn't...
Well, there's a ceiling out of the stage.
There you go. That's secret. I also noticed, you guys wear a little bit of makeup, but not as much as you. Are you
I'm up here.
I've seen you with, you're not up here. So you're fine. I'm just curious, are you going to spread the love around? Will they eventually get to cloud up? Or
That would make it a gimmick, and gimmicks is the thing that we kind of dislike most about
With the way we are doing things, the way visualizing the band, and trying to tell the story of the songs, what we wear, it's going to easily become and I'm sure that some people still find us ridiculous, which I embrace and I don't care about, but for us it's very clear what language we can use real and not real. And what happened with me painting my face is something that once I tried it out, like digital, I'm basing something that was always there. It's natural. I am a clown, he's not.
so where are you?
Painting Cypher.
Cyber.
There you go.
Light up.
They are, which I did.
The last album, the Pop was more of a kind of a thing, things are right. But now, Feathers of Flesh is stable about how trying to stop the sun from rising. So, are you going to dress it up like an owl?
I think it's every story is told by me.
So, are you going to become an owl?
No, I'm not an owl. I tell a story about an owl.
Okay.
Because if you read the story, it's kind of like, the clown is still there. It's a storyteller.
The curator of.
Exactly. So, imagine me flying into someone's window like hands and walking down by their bed and tell a story. That's basically the image race.
That's not a clear run. I think Peter Pan's also kind of terrifying.
In the original work, the Disney version,
I've seen almost like voyeurism. You never grow up, you always look like a kid. You're always looking in that picture. So, where did the owl concept come from?
I need to make a concept at all. First, we were looking for that challenge. But then with the first paint, the idea to do fables at all, but initially to use pre-existing stories, but to twist the perspectives a bit on them. And then that grew to more an original tale, but an old archetype twisting and taking a look at things in perspective space. And owls is a beautiful, amazing creature that also happens to be able to turn on and just gives it stories about the world.
But the perspective of the owl, there's also that stereotype of an owl is wise.
Yeah.
Your owl is not so wise.
No, exactly.
They're making bad assumptions so they can impede the sun from coming up.
Exactly, but that is like the idea of twisting archetypes. The sentence that the evil usually, especially over here, is a very exclusive heroism and a bunch of things, but story is basically a big douche. And there's always a big bad summer, it's pretty nice. Yeah, exactly. And anyway, we're taking a story from our perspective, we're taking the story. It's the protagonist is a creature of the dark, a creature of the night, fighting for life. So,
So it is kind of you mentioned that about the harm and harm being reduced. Many stories that bad person is actually know that they are
exactly.
and
One example.
or you can accept them because of what has happened in their circumstances when you see the story to their
Yeah, the thing is, when you look at extremes, like it goes like this, somewhere is a healthy center, it goes also it's undeveloped things, then it goes somewhere which is extreme. But when it's really extreme, it always remains the same. At the end of the day, there's not so many differences between the output and the ego of the story. That's also part of the idea that they're similar. And he's kind of like, again, speaking of Walt Disney movies, Beauty and the Beast and Leonardo DiCaprio, from his sense, and is the hunter, the big hustler, handsome man who's going to kill the monster and save the girl and give back to the children. And in another fairy tale, there would have been the good guy. So, play your own perspective.
discovered that you were a fabulous.
As we start to write this up, and I learned the word of it today, fabulous, being a fabulous.
Where the title was. I talking to Facebook just now doing a JJ Sonic in Wisconsin and so is this and closing line. So is this like a precursor to that festival? So the first one is
It's gonna be a bunch of folk festivals and other shows where currently planning is JJ was sure that the festivals will be for the most because it's an amazing lineup, amazing lineup. It's set up in Wisconsin, Wisconsin will be always good. It's like Sweden, you never know what it's gonna be like. Same in Wisconsin, bad shit happened. It was like super good. It shouldn't be, but same in Sweden.
What do you miss from, I mean, when you're touring around Europe, is there anything that you can't get in Sweden or vice versa? When you go home, is there that you indulge in that you can't indulge in Sweden?